Hi there, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Tina from TinaHeals.com, and this video deals with an Aries ascendant, an Aquarius sun, an Aquarius moon, and an Aquarius sun. Interestingly, you have a conjunction of your sun and moon in the 11th house. This is very, very interesting, and I'll get to that in a short while. You have your ascendant degree or rising sign in cardinal fire ruled by Mars, which is Aries. This is about being the trailblazer, the archetype of the pioneer. Okay, ruled by the fiery red planet Mars. Mars is our action principle. It's what we do in the world, our goals, our ambitions. Okay. Now, the moon in Aquarius. The moon is a very private part of us. It's our emotions, and moon in Aquarius is probably one of the least emotional signs of the zodiac. Okay, and this is fixed air, ruled by Saturn and Uranus. Your sun is also in Aquarius. Sun is in fall in Aquarius because actually no planet per se, except the two rulers Saturn and Uranus, no other planet is exalted in Aquarius. Okay, and the sun is in fall because it rules Leo, which is a polarity of Aquarius, and we know that if a particular planet rules a particular sign in the polarity, it is weak. So sun in Aquarius is ideally not a very good placement, but you have a beautiful conjunction, which is when two planets are on top of one another, the sun and the moon, the feminine and the masculine, the Ida and the Pingala nadis together, conjoined. This is very beautiful because it gives the masculine and feminine within you a fluidity of movement and expression. Okay, an Aquarius sun is absolutely unique, and having a conjunction of sun and moon in the 11th house of Aquarius is very, very unique, very, very egalitarian, progressive, and all of that. So the ascendant is the degree of the zodiac rising on the eastern side of the horizon at the moment of your birth, and the sign on which it falls is your rising sign. Okay, and the rising sign is sort of like a Jungian mask we wear to interact with society. Okay, the ascendant is the armor we wear. It is how the world perceives us. So when you walk into a room, when you walk into a room, people notice your purposeful, airy stride, your Martian energy, you know, your edgy vibe, the edgy look in your eyes. People can see you're a dominant. People can see you say it how it is, and you show no mercy. You like to chase the object of your desire. You like to conquer. Mars is about conquering, combativeness, competitiveness. You like all of that. Okay, you can be prone to anger and violence if you're not careful. Okay, and it is also the way you look. So with an Aries ascendant, you're definitely more masculine than feminine. Even the shape of your body, if you're a woman, will be more squarish, not so rounded and soft, will be hard slightly. Aries is dry. Keep yourself dehydrated or your appearance can look dry. You keep it moisturized always, okay? And Aries rules the head, so this is very head and brains, very important part of you. You accentuate it, you dress it up, you like to keep your hair short, even women. And you like your streaks or your hats or your caps or your shades. You just like to look good. Red lipstick, okay, Mars red, red's your lucky color. And difficult aspects to Mars can see you losing hair. Okay, say Mars in the 6th house cusp, losing hair, brittle hair, headaches, ENT issues, sensitivity to gum and teeth, and persistent acne, you know, chronic headaches and all of that. Aries appearance, very thin, very sharp, could come across as harsh, devoid of compassion. Even if you don't necessarily feel like that, you can come across as harsh, okay? And especially with so much Aquarius detached, for sure. Okay, but you are the pioneer. You start very many things. Thing is, do you complete them? Okay, hopefully yes, because Aquarius can give this Aries that balance, and Aquarius and Aries are sextiling, so they're a good uh, fluid energy. It's easy energy, not difficult. It's an easy aspect. Okay, so with Aries being the infant of the zodiac, there will always be a selfishness to this energy because the infant understands self-preservation. So, as eminent astrologer Stephen Forrest puts it, the goal of Aries should be enlightened selfishness. How do you make this selfishness work for the greater good? That's something you've got to figure out. That is, after all, the goal of your incarnation. That's why you're born in Aries ascendant. Okay, Virgo is your sixth house. So, sixth house of health, and it rules digestion and the nervous system. What you put in your mouth, worried, stressed, it's going to become toxic. Yoga will be very powerful for you because you're very swift moving, yes, quick metabolism, but you have too much energy. If you don't know what to do with this energy, it will burn you up. You love new things, that's for sure, but sometimes it's best to ground yourself. Grounding is something that you need to learn as an Aries ascendant, okay? Key to this is Mars. If you have difficult aspects, say Mars, in the transiting Mars is hitting your Mars, Saturn, any other personal planets, be careful of heavy machinery, guns, violence, freak accidents, freak fires, driving under the influence, and all of that. Be very careful. Move slowly if you need to. Breathe, recalibrate, and do all of that. Hydrate, always keep yourself hydrated. And moon. So the moon is our imagination. It is our mother, it's our childhood, it's our psychic perception, it's our moods, it's our instinctual awareness, it's our emotional interface, it's how we connect. It's how moon rules breasts and stomachs, so nourishment, how we find nourishment. It's a bridge to our ancestors. It's so much. As the sun rules the day, the moon is the queen of the night, of everything hidden. Think of the goddesses, the lunar goddesses like Artemis and Diana. Think of their secrets, and so much more will be revealed to you. Isis, okay, and moon is also your secret desires. So having your moon in Aquarius definitely makes you cold and detached. Not that you don't feel emotions, but you like to stand from an objective point of view and assess what's going on rather than come from a place of sentimentality and feelings. You want to be level-headed in your approach, for sure. That always goes with Aquarius energy, level-headedness. But you're very futuristic, okay? This is the Nikola Tesla sign. So you're very futuristic. 11th house, Sun, Moon conjunction. Moon, an older sibling, will be very important to you. Your mother, the moon is your mother. Your mother may be quite eccentric or may see herself as a misfit of sorts in her community. But Aquarius, the 11th house, is all about the community and all about innovating for that community. So you truly work very well with large groups, having an Aquarius moon. Having an Aquarius Sun-Moon conjunction, you see a parade of friends walking in and walking out of your life. Not that you don't love them, but you don't necessarily have a very close connection with all of them one-on-one. You're great with organizing activities, making sure the group meets, hosting events and all of that, but you're not great with one-on-one. You're very methodical in some way, very practical. Saturn, after all, so you have that cold vibe, but you have that Uranian eccentricity. That's what makes you so interesting. Think of the glyph of Aquarius, the two waves. They're not water, they're the sine and cosine waves of existence. Think of Saturn and Uranus, so disparate in their energies, and yet they rule Aquarius. All air signs are very dualistic, okay, and Aquarius most so, because it is a sign of future, it is a sign of other dimensions, it is a sign of aliens, okay, it is a sign of crop circles and all of that, things that we don't know about today. We are coming to the age of Aquarius when Pluto moves into Aquarius 2026. Yes, we are there. And I've also made videos on the coming of the age of Aquarius and Oumuamua, which is the first extrasolar object identified in our solar system. Stuff from outside is coming in, and we know it's not from the solar system, it's from somewhere far away. Okay, so this distance, this deep space, this abstraction is what Aquarius works with the best. They may not be that great with concretization, which is more Capricornian, but Aquarius is great with abstractions. Okay, broad, expansive thought. Okay, that is somehow very futuristic, that it appears as gobble to common people of this era, you know. You'll have many women friends, moon, and of course many male friends also. Sun is there as well. Many friends in your whole life who will be very important to you. And if you have difficult aspects to your moon or sun, then, you know, especially with your Mars or something, then, you know, they may turn against you. They may appear hysterical and act quite crazy. And you may also act like that. Aquarius moon, your mother may have acted like that. So balance is the key. Touching base with your heart chakra is the key to this, if you ask me. You're progressive, you're unique, you're great with abstract thought because you have so much fixed. You're probably good with concentration and focus, something Aries ascendants are not good with. Use that energy, concentration, focus. You devote a lot of time to community, and if in some way you feel alienated, you'll always feel alienated. You'll always feel like the outsider, no matter how much you're doing for your community, but you want to feel like you're a part of some community, and I think you will find your community. It also rules online, Aquarius, so you may find your community online with the Sun-Moon conjunction in the 11th house. Very, very much. But you're scared of emotions. You're scared of one-on-one connection because you're scared of rejection. You have to lay it out. Be honest with yourself and be honest with the other person. Even if that means a no, even if that means rejection. You've still got to feel what you want to feel. Can't suppress it, can't push it back, can't label it, or can't just ignore it. You have to feel what you feel. You're very much the lone wolf. As I said, you always feel like the outsider, but you work best when you are working for a greater cause. Okay, you like to work for a greater cause, but do not withdraw from your emotional experiences, please. Okay, the Sun-Moon conjunction in your 11th house in Aquarius. Let's say you could, okay, but there's a trine happening with your ascendant. So, you know, trines are, no, there's a sextile happening, fire and air. So it's a good one. But you may land up, you know, missing this energy if you're not careful. Think of John Lennon. He was Aquarius moon, okay? That is the ethos. Think of the song Imagine. Imagine there's no heaven, okay? It's beautiful, the whole song. I just went blank right now. Imagine there's no heaven, it's easy if you try. No hell below us, above us, only sky. That is what I was trying to capture, but I completely forgot at that point, okay? So, do not fear closeness, is what I'm gonna say. And go out there, innovate, create, do something stupendous, something futuristic. A career that deals with online and communities is going to work very well with you. Some app, something like that. Because you're so brilliantly innovative. You can come across as eccentric. Okay, all Aquarians are eccentric, either the way they dress. Your parents were probably eccentrics, and they probably did it together as a team, you know, like Morticia and Gomez Adams, okay, something like that. Remember that in being an Aquarius Sun Moon conjunction in the 11th, you have a very peculiar way of interpreting the human experience that is very unique to you. So in some way express it out to the world, put it out there, but you need independence in a relationship. Okay, and you're not jealous. In fact, you see jealousy as petty. Aries ascendant could push you to be jealous, but remember the sun is how you want the world to perceive you, but the ascendant is how the world perceives you. So you're probably not that jealous, but you may come across as jealous to your girlfriend because of your Aries ascendant. You know, it's just like that. Remember that Uranus is the electromagnetic force. Okay, it is at the atomic level. Okay, it creates negative ions. Okay, and Saturn is the very antithesis to this energy. So trying to work with these two, it is almost like a baptism. Somehow Aquarius is associated with baptism. And we know that during inhalation and exhalation, during pranayama, you go through the process of inhalation, retention, exhalation, suspension. So when you retain that breath, there comes a period called kumbhaka. And Kumbha is the name of Aquarius in the Vedic system. So think of that moment between inhalation and exhalation, the moment when you retain that breath. From that breath of clarity and awareness, it comes forth the energy of Aquarius. Think of the star card in the tarot. That is the beauty. So you are the innovator, the eccentric, and the pioneer. Two of the most visionary signs, Aries, Aquarius, and you're blended with them. So let me know in the comments below how this has worked out for you, or if it hasn't. I hope it has. Visit my website to book a reading, www.tinahicks.com. See you soon.